everybody, it's your boy Off here, Cetacean Off's officer, administrator, writer, supporter of the Sonic Legacy fan comic. How y'all doing?
Ayo, Celeste Ryan here, project leader and writer on the project, and it looks like he's gonna have a different dolphin-related name every video here. How's it going?
So, you guys might be noticing a considerable lack of other members joining today. This is a rather off-schedule recording we're doing. So some of our other members weren't available. So you guys just get to put up with the two of us today.
Kind of burnt through our backlog here, and we needed material, and it just happened to be Mother's Day, and I wanted to do other things throughout the day than just record all day, so here we are. Anyway, you're on cover duty.
Alrighty. So today we're on Archie Sonic, issue 9. Let's see, Sonic the Hedgehogs, plural. Why not? I've got two tails. Don't worry, Sally, I'll save you. Forget it, chump, the babe is mine. I'm seeing double. So don't miss the saga of Pseudo Sonic.
You know this aired on AoStH first.
And thus begins the age of, oh, let's just make bad guys that are just bad Sonic.
Oh, we got that Captain Crunch ad again, so we'll skip that. Okay, so you doing page 1 or am I doing page 1?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do page 1.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog in Pseudo Sonic Part 1. Sonic the Hedgehog, I know everything about you. Name, Sonic the Hedgehog. Address, Great Forest. Height, weight, speed, unintelligible. Let's see. Rappity flappity flappity flappity. That's the sound those things make. And I've used this information to create, now I know I've said this before, but this time I really mean it, the ultimate evil robot.
Oh, hey, we're starting to get those legal disclaimers on the bottom. I don't think I've seen those in earlier issues. Like all the small text that you see on, like, inside covers.
I see that.
Here we go. Pseudo Sonic, at your service, oh great and overweight one. What's that? Hence the title of the story. Okay. Aside from knowing how to properly address his superiors, Pseudo Sonic has many powers. Let's see. Requires 3,500 AA batteries. No, that's not the one. Okay, first off, you can't fit 3,500 AA batteries in there. Rattle. Yow! That's it. His speed is equal to that of the hated hedgehog. Please litter. Robotnik Incorporated. Va-va-voom. And he could stop on a dime. You said the word stop. Humph, of course, there are still a few bot bugs to iron out. I'll flee when I'm ready. Don't tick me off. Oh, bugs. I get it.
Do you see on the bottom left-hand panel, the stop on a dime?
Yeah, there's a dime.
There's literally a dime. I get it. Meanwhile, deep in the Great Forest. Ow! Thunk. Oh, sorry, Twan. Hope that doesn't make your swollen head any worse. Sonic, I am on guard duty, protecting the forest interest to Nuthole. Yeah, I'll see you later. Wait, you have to tell the guard where you're going. No way, I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm on my way to pick flowers for Princess Sally. And don't you tell anyone either, he says to the reader, breaking every fourth wall imaginable. Soon. Sonic the Hedgehog, what are you doing in the meadow? Oh, hey, Betty Butterfly, I'm just picking a bouquet. Is that okay? I guess, but who wants a bunch of poison sumac blossoms?
Oof.
If nobody knows what sumac is, think about poison ivy and, like, worse. I mean, that's it. That's the only way to explain it.
Yeah, because poison ivy is more of a vine, but I guess sumac is more like a flower herb.
Yeah, it does grow in a vine also, I think, but it's more like a ground crawling vine than a tree crawling vine.
Yeah, because I remember. Okay, so vertical and horizontal. There you go. Yeah, I made the reference. Oh no, I'm really allergic to this stuff. Ah, don't scratch, you'll make it worse. Yeah, this is really getting gross. Maybe I should block your view? No? Are you sure? Okay. You asked for it, Swollen Sonic. Ooh, I don't feel very good. Jesus, he inflated. We were talking about this in a previous episode with inflation. Just then, well, it's about time. You know we locked the door at dusk. Curfew, curfew. Gesundheit. Very funny. I suppose you'd also laugh if one of Robotnik's robots discovered how to search our headquarters. Snicker. All freedom fighters must. And of course, it's too small for me to see on there. What's that say?
Oh heck, I've already loaded the next page. All freedom fighters must wash limbs before entering or leafing the tree stump to knot hole.
Limbs. I get
leafing.
It. There were 2 limbs as well.
I know, I was ignoring that one. I like the fact that, okay, so Robotnik builds Pseudosonic, and Pseudosonic automatically knows where the knothole entrance is. Does that mean that Dr. Robotnik already knows where their secret hideout is?
I mean, I guess it makes sense when you put it that way.
Down below, ain't you sweet tails? Y'all swept the hair out of my shop. But isn't she the hair in the shop? Hey, I made a pun. Hair today, gone tomorrow, Miss Rabot. Sonic and Twan are late. I hear them coming. All right, stop pushing. Just in time. First Antoine, and then Son gasp? Don't y'all mean Son gasp? I don't know what she's trying to say there. It's lost in illiteracy. Oh, my stars and heavens. That's not Sonic. It's a phony duplicate. A robot look-alike. Hey, is a bot plot. Pseudosonic to Robotnik. Prepare to receive knothole's coordinates.
So, hey, did you
notice?
And
he pulls out a...
Oh, go ahead.
He pulls out a microphone.
Yeah. Did you notice the name badge on Rotor? Because they just changed his name from Boomer to Rotor.
I get it. I didn't notice that at first. Rotor. I didn't.
Now that we get the context. Also, I think that's the first time you got a full front shot of Sally's face in that style. Different angle and everything.
So I just said on the last page that Robotnik must have already known Knothole's secret entrance for Pseudosonic to have known where to go on. But now he's telling Robotnik that he's going to send him the coordinates to their hideout.
That's all. He just got lucky. And we got another Archie ad. Watches this time. So basically just merchandise. Sports water bottles, watches. Man, watches were cheap back then. $35?
The next page is the 13th anniversary ad, I guess. We've already read that one.
No, it doesn't look like it's an anniversary. It's just 13 issues for a certain price.
Oh,
Archie's way older than 13 at that point.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah, Archie's old.
There we go. Sonic the Hedgehog and Pseudosonic Part 2. Pseudosonic, how did you discover the secret location of the Freedom Fighters? It was simple, O Keeper of the Spare Tire. I crisscrossed the Great Forest at super speed until I spotted Antoine and easily duped him into revealing the entrance. Give me a break, it was dark, he was drawn in silhouette. Now Antoine blames our artist, what's next?
Well, at least that answers the question of how the heck he found it. Well done. Give me the coordinates. As you command, your flabisty. The location is... crap. Pseudosonic, your signal's breaking up. Come in. Robotnik must use Verizon. What? Come on. I paid my cable bill. Tails, what are you doing? A trick Sonic taught me. By dragging my tails around, I'm creating a field of static electricity. Crackle, I insist.
Cease and desist. Okay.
It does say I insist at the bottom.
I just didn't hear to cease and desist. I thought you messed it up. Go on.
Oh, I don't know. Overload. Boop. Will explode. The tin can contraption will blow up. Let's go into my shop so I can analyze it. I'm glad this Pseudosonic is an operative, but it doesn't answer the big question.
There's another name
It's
tag.
got the... Where's the real Sonic? Has his ultra-fast shoes been replaced by lead weights? Did he eat so many chili dogs that he just can't move? Has he fallen victim to a rotten Robotnik plot? All this and more on the next exciting episode. Oh wait, never mind.
Nah, he just needs to brush up on his botany. Wow, even Legacy made a joke about Sonic and his biology. Oh boy, it took all of my strength to crawl out of that poison stomach patch, and I'm still itching like crazy. And I'm just itching to get back to Knothole. Stand by for a Sonic spin. Sonic splat. Oop, not quite. I've triangulated the approximate area of Pseudo-Sonic's last colony. What's this? Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's defenseless, just how I like my victims. Must get into the woods, too vulnerable out in the open. Welcome to the Great Forest. Tree surgeoning prohibited.
Lord. Meanwhile, no doubt about it, this was manufactured by Robotnik. I mean, like, who else makes robots? So what happened to Sonic? I know. Who? It's me, Betty Butterfly. Sonic's trapped in a field of poison sumac. He's having a real bad reaction. Oh no. Not only that, but he's a sitting duck. I mean, hedgehog. Oh ho ho! Robotnik? Frusk. You're finished, Sonic. I'm going to drop an amazing load on you. Gasp. Too weak to move. I think he means amazing. I don't know. Y'all forget to say, may I, blubberbolts?
I would just like to say that the music for Sonic Drift 2 in the background was playing the boss theme when this page happened. It was perfect. Bunny Rabbit, in the nick of time. Y'all take a break, Blue Boy. Let me ring Robotnik's Southern Belle. Oh. That's more innuendo. What? She is literally the innuendo character of this that I'm noticing.
Well, she is the sax symbol of the team, after all.
She's half hair and half robot. He literally never met her or didn't realize that she was half roboticized. Nice. Sure enough, Chubby, my cyborg half is super strong. I'll demonstrate. No, I'll take your word for it. I've been told I have great legs, bionic ones. I'm afraid of heights. Go, Bun. Wait, so he rides an Eggmobile, but he's scared of heights. I love to do this all night, but it's way past your bot time. Off you go, fat boy. Ooh, she literally just chucked him right into his building. Nice. Robotnik Incorporated, now firing.
You there?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I had one of my mobile issues again. So much for him. How do you feel, Sonic? I don't mean to sound rash, but find me someone to sue, Mac. Oh, God. That rash will clear up with a dose of my Aunt Lula May's ointment. Cornmeal paste with cloves, kudzu root, bumbleberry pits, eye of newt. Yuck. Sometimes the cure's worse than the disease. Soon. Hey, everyone. Here comes Bunny and the real Sonic. As long as I'm here, I might as well put out the trash. Welcome back, buddy. Blue Buddy. Thanks, Rotor. Did I miss any excitement? No, wasn't nothing much happened without you around. Guess I am pretty hard to replace. Don't be so sure. Pseudo-Sonic to Robotropolis. If enough fans write to Sonicgrams, can I have a sequel?
Man, if Nine were in here, he would have cringed Blue Buddy.
Blue Buddy?
Oh, man. All the issue 6 work. Sonic the Hedgehog and Tooth or Consequences. The latest robot is coming out of the Machino Master. Excellent, Orbinaut. I hope this is an especially vicious and frightening bot, one that will eliminate Sonic and the Freedom Fighters. Me too, O Keeper of the Blubber. Let's take a look at Gadzooks. Your new bot, boss. Oh, the horror destroyed at once, immediately, do you hear? Yes, sir? Even I'm not cruel enough to manufacture a dentist bot. Have a seat, open wide, this won't hurt a bit. I actually don't trust that one bit. Everyone's scared of the dentist.
That's a meme that's been perpetuated throughout the entirety of history.
Oh, hey, we have a how to draw Sonic page here. You're up.
I see that. In response to many letters, here's a lesson on how to draw Sonic. First, start with a circle for the head. Then draw the rest of the owl. Hedgehog. Then do a smaller oval shape for his torso. Next, indicate where you want his arms and legs positioned. Draw his hands, feet, nose, and quills. I actually kind of like that middle panel. That's a good comic look for Sonic. Now develop his limbs, ears, eyes, and quills. Okay, refine the sketchy lines, fill in the details, and your Sonic the Hedgehog is almost... phooey. That happens every time.
Pretty useful page for people trying to get into drawing, though. More Archie subscriptions.
Yeah, more Archie subscriptions.
Hey, you want to buy our comic? And then it's doing the Americana series after that. There we go. Man, I thought we were further. We're only at the halfway point here. Sonic the Hedgehog and what's the point? I hope Sally likes these... Oh, I almost said Forest. Forget-me-nots that I picked for her birthday. Uh-oh. I ran too fast. Now Sally's forget-me-nots or forget about it. What a bummer. Sally's party's going on right now, and I don't even have a present for her. Why didn't I use my head? Bonk. Oof.
Why didn't he use his head? Hey, this is a Moby Needlebird. Half bird, half porcupine. I didn't think there were any left after Robotnik turned them all into robots. It must have fallen out of the tree trying to fly. Looks like its wing is injured. Poor little guy. You need food. Now, what do needlebirds eat? Needle burgers? Pepperoni needle pizza? Chicken needle soup? I know. Zoom! Here you go, some delicious berries from the needleberry bush. Just remember that the black one is my nose. Okay. Sally loves animals. I'll name you Thorny and give you to Sally for her birthday. She'll be so happy. Yeah, hello, random endangered species that I just ran into. I'm gonna give you to somebody as a birthday present.
This won't end well. Soon, you get that flying cactus plant out of here right now, Sonic. But Sal... Poor little Thorny's injured and can't protect himself from Robotnik and the Badniks. How can you be so cruel? Cruel? May I remind you, Sonic, of some of the other cute little animals we found in the forest? Like the beaver who turned out to be a vicious robot designed by Robotnik. You will surrender. Or the squirrel who is wearing a tracking device. Or the baby deer who turned out to be a bombarder. Okay, that one's... a deer turning into a plane. That's pretty impressive. We freedom fighters can't afford to take in any more pets. It's been too petrifying. Thorny, where'd he go?
Oh no, he got into Sally's needleberry birthday cake. That does it, Sonic. Get that bird brain ball of bristles out of here now. Are you telling me you don't like my present? Don't worry, Sal. I'll bake you another cake once I pick some more needleberries. Thanks, Rotor, but I'll do the berry picking. It'll help me let off some steam. See you later. Back in the forest. Sorry, Thorny, but it'll be safer up in this tree until your wings heal and you can fly again. What's that?
It's an Archie ad is what it is.
Jesus, they are just pimping hard in this issue. Oh, buy our t-shirts. Ads.
There we go. Take your hands off me or limbs or branches or whatever they are. While at Mobotropolis, Master Robotnik, one of your forest traps has succeeded in capturing a freedom fighter. Excellent, Snively. I'll head out to the Great Forest and bring her back personally. It will be a tremendous triumph for me. Ha 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 ha. Tremendous. Very clever, sir. Excuse me, reader, but we will now pause... Oh, no. Alone on a Friday night.
Alone on a Friday night?
All the bad tree puns to get them over with. I don't want to go out on a limb, but I would like to get to the root of Sally's problem. I'd be a sap if I decided to leave. As Forrest that's concerned, I'll try to cedar this through for sure. If not, I'll be pining and weeping. I'd much rather take a bow. Okay, sorry. Just kind of hesitated there. Trying to process how bad that panel was. Cool, now I can continue our adventure without having to read any more of those. Let's go.
That was Sally's eek. I'd better turn up the speed. Help! Wait, it sounds like she's up in a tree, but which one? Why do I feel like I'm being stalked? Shucks,
I thought they were done with the
puns.
puns.
Pun, not a tree pun.
Oh.
Snatch, swoop. Thorny, your wing is better, but why did you pick me up? I know Sally was mean to you, but can you please help me find which tree she's in?
There she is, trapped by that robot tree. Let go of me so I can try to free her by doing a flying Sonic spin and disarming this beastly bundle of bark. Thanks, Sonic, but I'm still stuck in his fist. Chill, Sal. I'll take a few minutes to pry you loose. You don't have a few minutes, Hedgehogs. My freeze blaster has a very wide range. Huh? Uh-oh.
So would you say the tree robot was delimbed?
I'm not even going to acknowledge you.
It's no use. I can't get loose. Keep trying, Sal. Now hold that pose and say, robot. Swoop, splat. Look, he's got egg on his face.
Well, bird confirmed female.
Who dares to drop an egg on my head? When with my high cholesterol level? Yow! Point, 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 point. You're out, Sal. Are you okay? Sure, thanks to you and Thorny. Ow! Ooh! Ouch!
It casts thousands
We're making you an honorary member of the Freedom Fighters. Remember our motto, we stick together. The end. Holy shit in a biscuit.
The all-new pumped-up Sonic the Hedgehog pin-up sold out. Oh, man. This just makes me think of the Tempest that Digimon did on one of those art streams. It was like the same thing.
Oh, why you gotta do that?
Oh, that's what it is. From muscle bound to bound to get muscles. Funny photo, $1. But who's collecting the money?
Apparently Robotnik, so he can pay his cable bill.
Oh man, look at the timing. It's Sonicgrams. And you're up.
Sonicgrams! Yeehaw! What's shaking, Sonic lovers? Very quick Bic and pedal to the metal paw here to tear through the latest batch of lickety-split letters. Let's get right into it. Dear Tails, I love you so much. I am a very big fan of yours. I collect the cards, games, and toys of Sonic. I also have a poster with you in Sonic. How come you have two tails? I've always wondered about this because in Sonic 2, when you ran so fast, your tail starts spinning like a helicopter. Also, how come you can fly? I can't wait to get the next comic book of Sonic the Hedgehog. It is my first time I got a comic book. Love you always, Beth, whoa at that last name, Faustin, MD. Tails was born with two tails. Two tails makes... that gum. Two tails makes great propellers, so if you had them, you'd probably want to fly too.
I take it we're taking turns on these, so dear Sonic...
I guess so.
Dear Sonic and Tails, you guys are doing awesome fighting against Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Where is Mobius? I have oh man, we're getting to these questions on this Sonogram page. I've collected all of your comics since issue 1. I think they're great. Will there be more comics about Super Sonic? Oh, and if Robotnik wants a fight, let him come to Earth. We'll just have a, little talk. Your biggest fan, TJ Reinhardt, Williamsville, New York. Mobius is a planet at an unspecified point in space. They don't even know yet.
So, does that mean Mobius is not Earth?
Two worlds.
Does that mean Archie confirms two worlds? Dear Sonograms, I have noticed that you have many little sections in your comics. I was wondering if you would ever have a Sonic the Hedgehog game tip section. I hope you will have one because I have trouble with some of the levels. I'm sure this is a good idea for the comic. Thanks for printing the letter. Keep up the good work. What is he thinking for printing the letter if he doesn't know they're going to print it? What a pretentious... Gabriel Guillery,
remember they said,
Poiteville, Louisiana.
If you say anything about your letter not making it in, they'll put it in intentionally.
Yeah, but she didn't say anything about him not putting it in. She thanked them for putting it in.
So you would think it would have the opposite effect of them just not putting it in. Maybe
actually, everything you need to know to play Sonic can be found in the book Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Sega's official player guide. It costs $14.99 US standard dollars, and you can order it directly from Sega by phoning toll-free 1-800-USA. I'm going to call that number when we get done recording.
Okay.
I'm going to call that number, see what comes up.
Actually, do it right now for the whole world to know.
Well, if... Oh, okay.
You do it
Go
while
ahead.
I read the next one.
Go ahead.
Dear Sonic, not long ago, I bought my mother a plush replica of your own blue self. She was greatly pleased to get it, and that little stuffed hedgehog now occupies a place of honor on her desk. Oh, that's cute. With anything that even fairly resembles luck, it won't be long until I've recruited her as a fellow freedom fighter. I'll keep working on it. Speaking of potential recruits, a friend of mine, Jeff Alameda by name, has an SNES which he enjoyed for a while. It wasn't long, though, before he got bored with it. So... Jeff traded his SNES for a Sega Genesis, and now well-equipped to juice and jam with the Sovereign of Speed, the Caliph of Coolness, the Bot Buster Supreme, Sonic the Hedgehog. Incidentally, Jeff lives in my burg, Futura, just so you know. Lastly, Sonic, you and Tails are kind of a paradox. You're the only guys I know who are both totally hot and totally cool at the same time. Keep on kicking butt and taking names. Yours sonically, Don Lewis, Futura, California.
Okay, so I called the number. It rang once and went to an automated line that wanted to know if me or anyone in my household was over the age of 50. So, of course, I said no, and it said, "Thank you for taking this important survey," and I was disconnected.
Nice. Okay.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 1-800-USA-SONIC wants to know if you or anyone in your household is over 50.
And may have mesothelioma. Anyway, you're on the next one.
Dear Sonicgrams, Sonic the Hedgehog comics are absolutely terrific. In fact, issue 6 was so good, I'm dying to get my hands on Sonic Spinball. You poor, poor summer child. Sonic's Christmas Carol was great too, as was all the other stories. Oh yeah, I need to ask you a question. Is there going to be a Sonic 3 besides Sonic Spinball for Genesis? Not that Sonic Spinball isn't good, says you. It's just that I want to play them all. Your fan, Michael Cron, Seattle, Washington. Get your joystick ready. Remember when they called them joysticks, not controllers? Sonic 3 will be in stores February 2nd, Groundhog Day. Except from now on, it'll be known as Hedgehog Day.
So you know this is still 1993 at that point. Dear Sonicgrams, I love your comic book and Sonic. Well, I'll admit I like coconuts, too. We found the monkey poster. Anyway, I've read every one of your comic books so far. I think you should have a section in your comic book where people can write the badniks. Please write back. The #1 Sonic fan, Michael Hughes. P.S. Some kids in my class think the Flash is faster than Sonic. What do you think? And so it begins. Oh man, we got
Didn't
two
they
pages.
Didn't they already have somebody that wrote in one time specifically 2 coconuts, and Sonic said he wouldn't pass the letter along?
Yeah, that happened. We consulted Sonic
Oh,
himself to answer this letter. Here's what he had to say. I'll just ignore those comments about coconuts and badniks. As for the Flash, bring them all on. Speedy Gonzalez, Roadrunner, Flojo. I'll race them all.
Damn.
He didn't say he's faster. He just said he'll race them.
You know somebody's going to watch this video and they're going to go, well, Speed Force Flash.
Maybe even
Dear Freedom Fighters. I used to have your first edition, but it got torn up. Signed, James Roth, Wood
Okay.
450. Huh. There aren't any roboticized canine badniks lurking around your neighborhood, are there?
That was so short.
What a
Do
letter.
another.
Dear Freedom Fighters, my comic got tore up. The end. Dear Sonicgrams, I'm Mike B. You know what I want to see? More of the Spin Doctor. You know what? I was Sonic for Halloween. Mike Brinsnahan, Fremont, NH. So
New
you're the
Hampshire.
one. When I went trick or treating, no one would give me candy. They said I was already there. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Dear Sonic, I'll bet you $100 million that the next issue will be so good my brother will be going crazy about it. One of your newest members, Brian Pepper, Libertyville, Illinois. 1 million is a lot of clans. Maybe it's time to publish that All Robotnik issue. Even though he said 100 million, but anyway.
Confirm Sonic can't count. Dear Sonic the Hedgehog, how are you? I am just fine. I like your comics, games, and your show. Your friends are very cool, especially Tails. You really love Sally, don't you? You are my favorite. I like the Sonic Spinball Edition. Sincerely, Jesse Kidd. P.S. Antoine is a fraidy cat. You're not kidding. I bought him a mirror for his birthday, and he was afraid of his own reflection. Doesn't say anything about his and Sally's relationship status.
Dear Sonicgrams, yo Sonic, you're my #1 hero. I love your comic books so much I read them in the store. I've been buying your comic books for a year, and I've never found something that was not cool. The funniest thing I found in your comic books was when Super Sonic put a whoopee cushion in Antoine's chair. Kind of lowball humor there. One question before I go. Will Robotnik ever stop his evil ways? Could you please print an answer in the next issue? Your fan, Adam Wilson, Hartwell, Georgia. What's this? A reformed Robotnik? I'd give you an answer, but Robotnik's outlawed answering fan mail for the rest of the issue. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I'll read this one. A couple quick notes before we go. 1. You can catch the Blue Blurs animated adventures Monday through Friday. Check your local listings for channels and times. And Saturday mornings on your local ABC station. To answer all the numerous inquiries, yes, the Monday through Friday Sonic is different than the Saturday morning version. Specifically, the weekday Sonic is a much more humorous, while the weekend edition is adventure-oriented. And yes, Sally and Rotor are only on the Saturday morning show. 2. Unless you've been living under a rock, there's now about a gazillion different Sonic the Hedgehog video games available for Sega Genesis, Game Gear, and Sega CD-ROM. Oh, Sonic CD's out at that point. If you don't have them, hightail it to your local Sega outlet and start catching up. 3. Once again, a special reminder, we notice that many of you are sending money for Sonic subscriptions and addressing it to Sonicgrams. Please do not do this. Only fan letters should be addressed to Sonicgrams, while subscriptions can be mailed to just plain old Sonic the Hedgehog. This will enable us to properly handle your order and therefore get your Sonic comics to you faster. How many issues have they stated that so far?
I think every one since like the 3rd issue.
Don't forget, we're looking for your renditions of Sonic Tales and the rest of the gang. Send your artwork to Sonic Fan Art, CO Archie Comic Publications, Incorporated, 325 Fayette Avenue. I can't pronounce that. Mamaroneck, New York, 10543. Art imitates life. We got Sonic.
Next issue, Revenge of the Nerbs.
Oh, the Nerbs.
The Nerbs.
And then it's just more Archie ads after that about their trading cards. We got the Kit Kat ad again. So that's it. That wraps issue 9. What's your input on this one?
To me, this one kind of feels like a throwback. You know, the last few issues we were talking about how the plots and stories were starting to get a little bit more coherent and, you know, cohesive. And this one kind of feels like it fell back on that episodical thing where it's like, okay, here's the plot, we do the thing, we resolve the plot, okay, it's over, the end.
Yeah, I felt that on this one. Like, no mentions of Chuck or anything.
Yeah.
No extended universe or world building.
Unless, like, you know, well, you know, they did give us the pseudo-Sonic, which, like I said, I guess is the first step towards the whole, you know, all the different bad guy versions of Sonic, you know, Mecha and Metal and, you know, Green Evil Sonic later. But I don't think they actually, you know, were really planning on going that far into it at this point. You know, it's just something they did.
Yeah, these were
like,
just basically your weekly funnies, just with a little bit of story.
Yeah. Like, all right, Robotnik makes bad robots, so what if he makes a bad robot Sonic?
Yeah,
and then Tails defeats a robotic version of Sonic with all of Sonic's abilities by shocking it with static electricity. Okay, big boy hours.
You would think that Robotnik would have his stuff static proof or at least some kind of resistance. You would think. I guess he's just not as smart as he makes himself out to be. But I thought it was a cute issue. I didn't really notice any art errors on this one either, like no blue arms or Rotor not colored in all the way.
Yeah, I was kind of paying attention on a few channels, so if there were, I missed them too. Nothing worth pointing out.
Yeah, overall, this was a much higher quality issue on the art side, even if it had inflation. I'm sorry, I'm teasing there. But I didn't really have any other input on here. I thought it was a pretty cool issue, even though it's like AWS said, kind of a throwback one.
Pretty cut and dry. It was an issue.
Alrighty, well, that's going to wrap things up for this one. Who knows, with issue 10, maybe we might getting more into the meat of it. I don't know if that